Hi, welcome to Sugar Free. This is the Daily Tarot for Tuesday the 15th of December 2020. 15th of December was my father's birthday, and he would have been 104 tomorrow. Born in 1916. He was quite a lot older than my mother. Happy birthday, Papski. Right, let's see what we've got. Major Arcana reading using the ancient Italian tarot. Let's see what the energies are for Tuesday the 15th of December 2020. Just give it another shuffle. Right, Hanged Man in the reverse. Right, I've chopped and changed. I've done all sorts of shuffles this way and that. That's what we had yesterday. So there's movement, there's real movement here. And again, this thing of what is the point of looking at what is happening this way and that? It's just happening. There's a whole new energy of happening, of movement that has started with the new moon and the total solar eclipse on the 14th, and really takes off on the 21st, on the solstice, with that conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn. So just like, you know, come out of the tree, just stop thinking about whether, if I look at it this way, then it was like this. No. There's no time for that. And even if you sort of try to stop and sit on the bank of the river of life, like the Hanged Man does, and just sort of consider things from a multiplicity of angles, the energy is going to sweep you on no matter what. Okay, there's a real theme here. High Priestess in the reverse. Again, you know, everything that we think we know about who we are, what our place is in the world, what we want, what we think, what we like, what we dream, what we know, what we intuit. It's all up for grabs. We're in a completely new paradigm, and it's so fresh that we can't even really see it yet. So there might be a sense of like, what am I? Where do I belong in myself? Just hold on tight. You know, it's an amazing privilege to actually be incarnate as the world goes through this. There will be time when the new garden grows to find our place within it. But for the time being, it might be a little bit puzzling, shall we say. Okay, I say puzzling and I pull the moon. Yeah. Sorry, the angle of this reading's a bit weird, isn't it? I'm just going to see if I... you see, I'm not happy with... Anyway, it's just going to have to be what it is. The moon. So, yeah, uncertainty. Everything's a little bit cloudy, a bit misty around the edges. It's like this period between the 14th and the 21st. All of this week is a kind of opening energy of something completely new. So it's bound to be a little bit odd. My sense is that it's best to adopt a completely open mind and empty the mind of expectation and agenda and sort of interpretative models, because, you know, we're in a new, essentially we're in a new world. We're moving into a new world, and God, there was something I was going to say. Sorry, it's gone. That's a bit what it's like. Just let it go. If it goes, let it go. Right, let's get another one. Okay. Unbelievable. Okay, the Hierophant. Now the Hierophant was here in reverse the other day, yesterday. Here the Hierophant is in the upright. So there is the beginnings of an establishment, even if we can't see it, because the High Priestess, our sense of knowing, is on its head. The Hanged Man, looking at things this way and that way, and we all, like it or not, have a paradigm of how we kind of sieve data, how we sieve thoughts, how we sieve impressions, how we order them, and a hierarchy of that. And we have habits about that, but it's all new. There's a kind of wiping away of all that. And I think, the Hierophant here speaks of a new order, and also of the depth to which the old order, the order by which the world has lived, has really sort of gone so very deep for us all, in ways, as I say, that we don't even notice. We don't notice our habits of interpretation and the way we categorize things, and the sort of the prism through which what we experience is refracted and then kind of sorted and sieved in our minds to create our model of what is. This is all up for grabs. This is all new. It's all changing. Okay, I'm going to have another shuffle and get another one. I'm kind of not rushing this. I'm not going faster than I want to, but I might be going faster than usual. It's like a kind of a fetter has been removed. Like heavy shoes have been taken off and I can move faster. Okay. All right, world in reverse. Yeah, the world's on its head. The world's on its head, and it goes on this kind of whoa, sort of like what is actually happening energy goes on for this week of the 14th through to the 21st. The world is, because of COVID, which is an accelerant on something that was already changing, and COVID is pushing it through faster and in a more intense way than would otherwise have been the case. I'm going to pause. So the world is changing in front of our eyes, and there are new sort of ways of seeing things. There are new expectations, new demands, new appetites, new limitations, and new new battles to fight, dare I say it. And it's like the sun coming up on a new world this week. Okay, the Lovers. I really am going to leave it there. The Lovers. Okay, we've got the Moon, the Hierophant, and the Lovers in the upright. We've got the World, the High Priestess, and the Hanged Man in the reverse. So everything that we thought we knew, and all our ways of categorizing what we experience into what we know, in inverted commas, is changing. So there's a bit of confusion, a bit of like lack of clarity here, and a difficulty sort of seeing things for what they are, because we don't actually know what we're looking at yet, but we know it's new, and that's the Moon, and it goes right through, and the Moon is new. It goes right through to all our kind of collective expressions of morality and spirituality there in the Hierophant. and the world is kind of turning on its head. It's like a kind of socially and politically, it's like a shift of the poles. You know, the Earth apparently goes through these polar shifts when the North and the South Pole kind of swap places, and it's almost like that going on. But it's going on in terms of how we organise ourselves collectively. So there we have the world in reverse. Now the Lovers card, the element today for the Lovers card is not so much the young man in the middle here, taking the choice. You know, this card used to be called the choice, and choosing to leave his mother, the crowned lady, behind and step up and be a man. It's not so much about that. It's not about whether he's got that choice or not, because we know, looking at this little fella here, oops, sorry, such poor camera work. The little camera, the little eros here. We know there is no choice in this, because once that arrow goes in and does its magic, this process of change, of step change, of gear change, of paradigm shift, of leveling up, as they like to call it, it's a foregone conclusion. It's inevitable. And I guess really the only question involved, the only choice in this matter is whether you are going to be open to it or not, because there will be no resisting it. You know, you can't, when the when the world changes, when the world turns like that, you can't resist it. You can pretend it's not happening, and you know, live out of joint with it, or you can let that go, and you know, truly go with the flow, even when you don't know where the flipping flow is going. But I really don't think, personally, I think it's going somewhere wonderful, because a lot has been wrong. All right, my friends, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon for another reading. Namaste.